I want to start this off by saying immediately that I love Monster Hunter, including the newer generations, and if you look at my channel you can clearly see that. The reason I'm starting off my video this way is because I'm about to criticize a very small feature in the newer generations of Monster Hunter. I don't want to make it look like I don't look extremely fondly upon both Rise and World. Anyway, this feature that I'm talking about is the ability to always access your item box while on a quest. I believe that the ability to always have whatever items you might need or want available takes away a key part of the core gameplay that the older games possessed, and that was the resource management. Before going out on quest in the older generations of Monster Hunter, you'd have to make sure that you're completely prepared and that you only had the necessary items taking space in your bag. It really made it feel like you were on a hunt and that you could only take along what you could carry in your item pouch. Getting low on items could either mean the end of you, the failure of the quest if it was a capture quest, or if you're lucky, just taking some time to farm resources and replenish your supply. To me, this really enhanced the experience of Monster Hunter because every potion was that much more valuable, every trap had to connect with its target, and bombs were used more sparingly. I felt like it really just made everything more intense and added an air of finality and weight during the closing portions of the quests when you were low on resources. I really enjoyed that feeling, and while it was frustrating to not always have what you needed, you knew that was always your fault that you didn't have it. It never felt like the game's fault. You just didn't prepare well enough. However, the newer generation of Monster Hunter doesn't ever give you this feeling. You can essentially spam every item you have and then just go get refills in your item box, assuming that you have backups like most hunters would. This kind of takes away a big part of the game to me. Knowing you always have plenty of everything readily available causes you to have no restraint when using items. I know this seems like a really nitpicky thing to criticize, and it may seem like I'm just looking for reasons to complain, but I really do feel like this makes a big difference in how hunts feel and their difficulty as well. I also understand why they decided to make the box always available to hunters. It's honestly a nice feature to have when doing long expeditions or when you're participating in the rampage missions in Rise. In those two scenarios, I'm okay with always having access to the box. But besides those two scenarios, I'm definitely against it. I believe it only really takes away from the game. That's all I really have to say about the subject, guys. And let me know what you guys think below as well. Obviously, I know I can just choose not to use this feature while playing, but the fact that I know I always have it available will take away from the feeling of, finality and, resource management. You shouldn't really have to include self-made challenges to make a game harder or more intense. I always thought the argument of doing that was dumb when it came to a feature someone doesn't like. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. It's a little bit of a shorter one, but yeah, it's just a shorter one. I really don't know what else to add on to into that. I've just been kind of busy with work and stuff, but I'm going to drop some gameplay soon, maybe. I'm not sure, because these have been back-to-back scripted videos, which is unheard of for me. But have a really good day, guys. Stay blessed, and thank you all.